Hello Chipmunk and Chipette fans, my name is Grandy Tamias, and today I have some unfortunate news. There's no way for me to sugarcoat this, so let's just get right to it. So yesterday an article was released by Billboard.com which interviewed Ross Bagdasarian Jr. about the Chipmunk song, the impact it's had on his life since he was a kid, the earnings it's made over the years, and the music publishing rights stuff. But we're not here to talk about any of that. So early on in the article, Ross Bagdasarian Jr. says, and here we are almost 50 years later trying to come up with the next new idea for Alvin and the Chipmunks, from TV shows to movies to another TV series that we just got finished last year, Bagdasarian says. And yeah, as you saw from the highlight, finished last year. So that means the CGI series ended its production last year. And the last episode that we got, the end of season 5, was in March of this year. So, yeah, that makes sense with the production timeline of the show. And if they were making season 6 and 7, then, well, by the time those would come out, they would have to be working on them right now. So the fact that they say that they're finished means that those seasons had to be canceled. So yeah, while Ross Jr. doesn't outright say season 6 and 7 were canceled, yeah, we just have to assume that based on the fact that they are finished with production. And that, as of March of this year, Alvin and the Chipmunks has ended. Which, honestly, I'm not too surprised about anymore. I was honestly expecting that we were never going to get this announcement and that we were just going to have to assume that it was just canceled and they're not going to announce anything about it. But yeah, I don't know what happened behind the scenes with season 6 and 7, but it looks like that's never going to happen, and we're just going to have to wait for the next reboot, whenever that'll be. And they do say that they're working on the next new idea for Alvin and the Chipmunks, probably the next reboot, but we still don't know if they'll actually be involved with that, because we do know that a few years ago they were trying to sell the IP to another media conglomerate, and still nothing's come of that. But now that the show is canceled, maybe we might see a development there, since they don't have any current commitments to that. Honestly, again, I'm not too bummed out about this, and in a way, I think it's a good thing that we finally have closure on this series, because with a lot of the problems that the show has that I've talked about before, I really don't think that this show would have really been, sustainable for much longer than it was. But as I also said in my last channel update, this does not change anything about my future plans for Alvin and the Chipmunks elaborations. Speaking of which, I am working on my next elaboration right now. It should be out within a few days. It'll probably be my last one for the year, so stay tuned for that. But feel free to let me know in the comments, how do you feel about this news? Are you optimistic for the future of Alvin and the Chipmunks? Are you sad that the series has ended? Do you think it should have gone on longer? That's really all I have to say. So, with all that said, I hope you enjoyed. Have a nice day, and thank you for your time.